What was going on?
The proposal.
So we study proposal.
Okay, okay. Anmol, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Now, with Anmol, I want. यार सब गर्ल्स ही दिख रही हैं मेरे को. Don't we have boys in this class? Okay. Eklavya.
Yes.
And then Jatin Sahu. Jatin.
Yes, sir.
These three boys are going to read it today. So open your textbooks and start reading. Or if needed, shall I find out that lesson and open it on the screen?
No, sir.
Uh, I have found and I'll share. Here it is. Have we started that?
Yes, sir. We have started the reading.
Okay. But I don't think much was read. Okay, here somewhere perhaps. From here it seems we need to start reading, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So भाई लोगों शुरू हो जाओ. अनमोल, एकलव्य and
Jatin.
Jatin.
सर एक कैरेक्टर ले लें हम.
हाँ जी, एक एक कैरेक्टर लेना है आपको.
Yes, sir. Sir, I will read of Chubukov's line.
Okay, I will read Lomov.
Okay. The third person doesn't need to tell. Start reading.
Aside.
You see Hornets. Eklavya, you are starting.
No, you should start.
You see honored patronage. I beg pardon, Stephen. Honorage. I mean, I am fully excited, as you will please notice. In short, you alone could help me, though I don't deserve it, of course, and have not any right to count on your assistance.
Oh, don't go around.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Can somebody justify this first statement in this dialogue? You see, honored Stepanich. I beg pardon, Stepan Honorich. Can someone justify what is this?
So actually, he is feeling nervous, and that's why he is speaking the same thing again and
Yes.
again.
It's not same thing, beta. See, his tongue is twisted. He is mixing up things. He is mispronouncing words. Honored Stepanich, though his name was Stepan Stepanovich. Okay, so instead of saying Stepan Stepanovich, he said Stepanich. And then to correct himself, he said, I beg pardon, Stepan Honorich. Okay, so he is getting the things, words mixed up in the nervousness. Okay. Yes, beta, continue.
Oh, don't go round and round it. Darling, spit it out. Well,
One moment, this very 1 minute. The fact is, I have come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stepanova, in marriage.
by love, by Jove. Ivan Vasilievich, say it again. I didn't hear it all.
I have the honor to ask.
My dear fellow, I'm so glad, and so on. Yes, indeed, and all that sort of thing. I've been hoping for it for a long time. It's been my continual desire. And I have always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. May God give you both his help and his love and so on. And so much hope. What am I behaving in this idiotic way for? I am off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul. I'll go and call Natasha and all that.
Honored Stepan Stepanovich, do you think I may count on her consent?
Why? Of course, my darling, and as if she won't consent. She's in love. Again, she's like a lovesick cat, and so on. Shan't be long.
It's cold. I'm trembling all over, just as if I had got an examination before me. The great thing is, I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal or for real love, then I will never get married. Brr. It's cold. Natalia Stepanova is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. What more do I want? But I am getting a noise in my ears from excitement, and it's impossible for me not to marry. In the first place, I am already 35, a critical age, so to speak. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations, I am excitable and always getting fully upset. At this very moment, my lips are trembling, and there's a twitch in my right eyebrow. But the very worst of all is the way I sleep. I no snore get into my bed and begin to go off, when suddenly something in my left side gives a pull, and I can feel it in my shoulder and head. I jump up like a lunatic, walk about a bit, and lie down again. But as soon as I begin to get off to sleep, there's another pull, and this may happen 20 times.
Well, there, it's
Okay.
you. And
Wait. अरे नतालिया रुक जा. Appeared here. One is here lunatic. It should be pronounced as lunatic, Anmol. Can someone tell me what does it mean?
Sir, mad person.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Oh, okay. Good. Then there was one more thing that appeared here somewhere.
So palpitations.
हाँ ठीक है, palpitations भी बता दो. Who will tell me what does palpitations mean? And I am looking for one more word meanwhile. Hmm. EGAD.
Sir, it's a type of sensation related to heart. Sir, मतलब कुछ
What are you telling?
सर yes sir,
Palpitations.
it's a type of sensation, मतलब कुछ
Rapid
हार्ट बीट से रिलेटेड कि हार्ट बीट मिस हो रही है या बहुत तेज हो रही है, लाइक दैट.
rapid beat.
Yes, yes. Okay. That is a sudden up and down, you mean to say. Chalo, EGAD.
Well, there,
Hmm?
it's you. And Papa said, go, there's a merchant come.
अरे भाई मैं पूछ रहा हूँ what is the meaning of EGAD? अभी
Sir,
मैं I'm not
surprise.
done.
Sir, expressing surprise,
Surprise.
anger or affirmation.
हाँ, expressing somebody said. So this also is just an expression. ठीक है? And what is it? An expression of great surprise. ठीक है? चलो much.
Sir,
Discussing. हाँ जी बोलिए.
sir, I have a doubt that why Shubha
Yes.
said that she's like a lovesick cat. Why he compared her to a
He is trying to tell him. Okay. See, when this guy Lomo, he told his purpose of coming here. He tells that he has visited their house to ask for Natalia's hand. Means he wanted to propose Natalia. And when he told this thing to Natalia's father, he was very excited. He was very happy. And you can see that. You can see this whole paragraph, this whole statement. Okay, this shows that how excited and how happy he was. And he says, what am I behaving this idiotic way for? This sentence. So why does he start behaving like an idiot? Because he was quite very happy. He was very excited that Lomo has proposed. Lomo has come there to propose his daughter. Okay? And then he says, I'm off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul. I'll go and call Natasha and all that. So he's trying to tell that he is out of his control in that happiness. He's losing his control. He doesn't know what to do and how to react. So he says कि I'm going to call her. और फिर जब उससे ये पूछता है कि क्या आपको लगता है कि she will accept my proposal, तब वो बोलता है क्यों नहीं करेगी? Definitely she will. And then he says she's like a lovesick cat and so on. So means lovesick cat means she also is he compares it to a cat who wants love. Who needs love. ठीक है? And if you really love her, if you propose her, she will definitely accept it. This is what he is trying to say. Is that clear, beta?
yes, sir.
चलो. Yes, Natalia, Jatin.
Well, there, it's you. And Papa said, go, there's a merchant come for his goods. How do you do, Ivan Vasilevich?
How do you do? Honor Natalia Stepanovna.
You must excuse my apron and neglect. We are shelling peas for drying. Why, why haven't you been here for such a long time? Sit down. Won't you have some lunch?
No, thank you. I have had some already.
Then smoke. Here are the matches. The weather is splendid now, but yesterday it was so wet that the workmen didn't do anything all day. How much hay have you stacked? Just think. I felt greedy and had a whole field cut, and now I am not at all pleased about it because I am afraid my hay may rot. I ought I ought to have waited a bit. But what's this? Why you are in evening dress? Well, I never. Are you going to a ball or what? Though I must say you look better. Tell me, why are you got up like that?
You see, Honor Natalia Stepnova, the fact is, I have made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. Of course, you will be surprised and perhaps even angry. But it's a full cold.
What's the matter? Well,
I shall try to be brief. You must know, Honor Natalia Stepnova, that I have long, since my child, in fact, had the privilege of knowing your family. My late aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited my land, always had the greatest respect for your father and your late mother. The Loms and the Chukbovs have always had the most friendly, and I might almost say the most affectionate regard for each other. And as you know, my land is a near neighbor of yours. You will remember that my oxen meadows touch your Birchwoods.
excuse my interrupting you. You say, my oxen meadows. But are they yours?
Yes, mine.
What are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours.
No, mine, Honor Natalia Stepnova.
Well, I never knew that before. How do you make that out?
How? I'm speaking of those Exon meadows which are wedged in between your Birchwoods and the Brunt Marsh.
Yes, yes, they are ours.
No, you are mistaken, Honor Natalia Stepnova. They are mine.
Just think, Ivan Vasilevich, how long how long have they been yours?
How long? As long as I can remember.
Really? You won't get me to believe that.
But you can see from the documents on Natalia Stepnova, Oxen Meadows, it's true, were once the subject of dispute, but now everybody knows that they are mine. There's nothing to argue about. You see, my aunt's grandmother gave the free use of these meadows in perpetuity to the peasants of her father's grandfather, in return for which they were to make bricks for her. The peasants belonging to her father's grandfather had the free use of the meadows for 20 years and had got into the habit of regarding them as their own when it happened that
No, it isn't at all like that. Both grandfather and great grandfather reckoned that their land extended to burnt marsh, which means that oxen meadows were ours. I don't see what there is to argue about. It's simply silly.
I will show you the documents, Natya Stepnova.
No, you are simply joking or making fun of me. What a surprise. We have had the land for nearly 300 years, and then we are suddenly told that it isn't ours. Ivan Vasilevich, I can hardly believe my own ears. These meadows aren't worth much to me. They only come to five five and are worth perhaps 300 rubles. But I can't stand unfairness. Say what you will. I can't stand unfairness.
Hear me out. I implore you. The peasants of your father's grandfather, as I have already had the honor of explaining to you, used to bake bricks for my aunt's grandmother. Now, my aunt's grandmother, wishing to make them a pleasant.
I can't make head or tail or of all this about aunts and grandfathers and grandmothers. The meadows are ours. That's all.
Mine.
Ours. You can go on proving it for 2 days on end. You can go and put on
Wait,
15
wait,
dress
wait,
jackets.
wait, wait. Jatin, wait. Huh. What all has happened till here? First, when Natalia came down, she tells him that my father told me that some tradesperson has come to sell out something, but it's you. She knows him well. Father told a lie. Second thing, she says, "Excuse me for the kind of dress up she was in." Okay, she was not properly dressed because she was working in the fields. She was, what was she doing?
She
Peeling
was
peas,
trying, sir,
perhaps.
she was,
Then she talks about हाँ, peeling peas. And then she starts talking about stacking hay. How much hay have you stacked this time? And then she tells that she has been greedy and they have done a lot and probably it will rot. She should have waited. So she was talking all about the kind of work that was going on in their fields. So she didn't talk anything much good or much important. Some few things, some sidewise things they were discussing about. Then Lomo tries to come to a point, and in an attempt coming to a point, he starts talking about the neighborhood, the good neighborhood that their families, Lomos and Chubukos, have been through for past many years or maybe for past generations. And then he says that they were all in good terms. And in that speech, unknowingly, he makes a statement that his she asks, "Are those oxen meadows yours?" He says yes. Then she argues about it that it is not. The man says there are documents. It was given in perpetuity by her mother or grandmother somewhere. है ना, तो वो हमेशा के लिए उनको दे दिए गए थे. All that was told, all those verbal proofs were put forth, were kept, but the girl says that this is unfairness and she cannot stand unfairness. और वो बताती है कि the cost is not much. क्या बताया था उसने? 300 rubles कहीं पे आया था ना, है ना?
Yes, sir.
कितना था? 300 rubles.
Yes, sir, 300 rubles.
कहीं पे यार. Yes, here it is. Yes. तो इसकी कॉस्ट कोई इतनी ज्यादा नहीं है, बट द थिंग इज कि व्हाट इज अनफेयर एंड आई कैन नॉट एक्सेप्ट दैट. वो आर्ग्यूमेंट इन लोगों के बीच में चलते रहता है. उसके बाद में यहाँ पे हाँ बेटा,
5
डेसिएटेंस. क्योंकि देखो अब यहाँ पे जैसे रूबल्स लिखा हुआ है, यहाँ पे डेसिएटेंस लिखा हुआ है. ये कुछ करेंसी, ये स्टोरी है रशियन, है ना, तो डेफिनेटली वहां की कुछ करेंसी होगी जो हम नहीं जानते, उसकी वैल्यू वगैरह तो हम नहीं जानते, लेकिन ये वहां की करेंसी होगी, अलग अलग कुछ डिनोमिनेशंस होंगे. तो उसने बताया कि 5 डेसिएटेंस, है ना, एंड आर वर्थ परहैप्स 300 रूबल्स. देख ले क्या होता है ये. Can you see my here?
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Am I not audible?
Sir, audible.
So you are audible.
But not clear.
Sir,
But not clearly. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. वो बीच में लैग हो रहा था सर.
Okay. Can somebody read
Yes, sir.
this first line? This very first line. Read it.
A deciation or deciantina is an archaic land measurement used in Tsarist Russia.
समझ में आया कुछ? Land measurement.
Yes,
Land measurement.
It's just a land measurement.
measurement.
है ना? तो land measurement हम जैसे मेजर करते हैं ना भाई, मीटर्स में, उसके बाद यार्ड्स में, उसके बाद हमारे यहाँ पे जो लोकल टर्म्स होती है, तो एक वो एकर्स भी होता है, बीघा भी होता है, कुछ इस तरीके मेजरिंग टर्म्स होते हैं फॉर लैंड, है ना. तो उसने बताया इट इज जस्ट 5 डेसिएटन्स. तो दिस इज सम यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट ऑफ लैंड इन रशियन, है ना. तो वो है सिर्फ 5 डेसिएटिन लैंड है और उसकी जो कॉस्ट है वो 300 रूबल्स है. दिस इज व्हाट शी सेज. तो वो बहुत कम है, लेकिन फिर भी वो है तो हमारा. तो ये आर्ग्यूमेंट चलते जा रहा है और ये आर्ग्यूमेंट यहां तक पहुंच गया था जहां पे मैंने इसको रोका था. मैंने इसलिए रोका था जैसे यहाँ में नतालिया ने एक स्टेटमेंट दिया कि मुझे ये सब बातें नहीं करना है. ग्रैंडफादर और ग्रैंडमदर्स, मदर्स और आंट की बात, बस ये मेडोज हमारे हैं. दैट्स इट. तो लोगों के माइंड, Natalia says ours, you can go on ruling for 2 days and ये सिर्फ एक ख्वाहिश जैसी हो गई है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, शीज की हमारे again the girl says हमारे go on proving it for 2 days on end. You can go and put on 15 dress jackets. तुम 2 दिन तक आर्ग्यू करते रहो, जाके 15 ड्रेस जैकेट चेंज करके आ जाओ, पहन लो. बट आई टेल यू दे आर आर्स आर्स आर्स. आई डोंट वांट एनीथिंग ऑफ योर्स एंड आई डोंट वांट टू गिव एनीथिंग ऑफ माइन सो देयर. तो यहाँ पे जिस तरीके का आर्ग्यूमेंट चल रहा है, आई थिंक अगर मैं ये दोनों बॉयज को ये काफी देर से रीड भी कर रहे थक गए होंगे, अगर तो गर्ल्स को वो इसे यहाँ से कंटिन्यू करने के लिए तो शायद ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग बन सके गर्ल्स. Which 2 girls read?
Sir, may I?
समय आए.
Who is that? Tell your name, beta. Let's see.
अनुष्का.
Sir, Shreya.
Shreya and Anushka. Okay. Decide your character and start reading.
Sir, sir, I want to play the character of Natalia.
Sir, I'll play Lamu.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Yes, sir.
this database,
Anushka,
so I'm putting the camera off. Yes, beta.
सर आपकी आवाज सही से नहीं आ रही.
yes,
इसीलिए
sir.
मैंने अपना
Yes,
कैमरा बंद किया. हो
It's
सकता
breaking a
है
lot.
Yes, sir.
अब आ रही है क्या? I have turned my camera off.
Yes, sir, it's better.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now,
सर अभी
now
आ रही
it's good.
ठीक है, तो I'll keep my camera off.
Sir, सर वो जो ऑक्सन
बोलो.
मेडोज थे वो दोनों यूज करते थे उस टाइम या फिर कोई एक ही करता था?
दोनों ही करते थे.
तो तब आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं
अभी
हुआ
आएगा
कि
आगे
ये मेरा है
arguments
ये
में.
मेरा है?
एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग जैसी फीलिंग थी दोनों के अंदर. उनको लगता था हमारे है और वो यूज कर रहा है, उसको लगता था हमारे है ये यूज कर रहे हैं, चलो ठीक है पड़ोसी है, ठीक है, नोबडी माइंडेड. वो एक क्या आता है यार, वो एक किसी चीज का एक ऐड आता है ना, ट्रेन में कुछ एक फैमिली ट्रेवल कर रही होती है, दैट लेडी ईट्स अब, क्या बिस्किट का या टोस्ट का किसी चीज का है जो वो
मारियो
है, कुछ ऐड आता है ना, वो हमारा खा देता अपना बचा दे, कुछ ऐसा.
सर
तो
मारियो
वो खाते रहती है ये सोच के कि वो मेरा है
यस सर टोस्ट
Toast.
टोस्ट.
है ना. तो वो she was not taking up the child's thing. She thought कि ये उसका है and the child is eating from her share. था ना वो एक मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग वाला ऐड, याद आ रहा है ना आप लोगों को? तो बस दोनों को लग रहा है कि ये मेरा है और सामने वाला उसमें से ले रहा है. ठीक है, चलो बेटा.
यस सर.
So first it's Anushka's dialogue.
Natalia.
Natalia Stepanova, I don't want the meadows, but I am acting on principle. If you like, I'll make you a present of them.
I can make you a present of them myself because they are mine. Your behavior, Ivan Vasilevich, is strange to say at the least. Up to this, we have always thought of you as a good neighbor, a friend. Last year, we lent you our threshing machine, although on that account we had to put off our own threshing till November. But you behaved to us as if there were gypsies, giving me my own land to us as we were gypsies. Sorry, giving me my own land indeed. No, really, that's not at all neighborly. In my opinion, it's even impudent if you want to know.
Then you make out that I am a land grabber. Madam, never in my life have I grabbed anybody else's land, and I shan't allow anybody to accuse me of having done so.
It's
Oxen meadows are mine.
it's not true. They're ours.
Mine.
It's not true. I'll prove it. I'll send my movers out to the meadows this very day.
What?
My movers will be there this very day.
I'll give it to them in the neck.
You dare.
Oxen meadows are mine. You understand? Mine.
Please don't shout. You can shout yourself hoarse in your own house, but here I am. I must ask you to restrain yourself.
If it wasn't, madam, for this awful, excruciating palpitation, if my whole life inside wasn't upset, I'd talk to you in a different way. Oxen meadows are mine.
Ours.
Mine.
Ours.
Mine.
What's the matter? What are you shouting for?
Papa, please tell this gentleman who owns Oxen Meadows, we or he.
Darling, the meadows are ours.
But please, Stepanovich, how can they be yours? Do be a reasonable man. My aunt's grandmother gave the meadows for the temporary and free use of your grandfather's peasants. The peasants used the land for 40 years and got accustomed to it as if it was their own. What it happened that when it happened that
Ex- Excuse me, my precious, you forget that just this, that the peasants didn't pay our grandmother and all that, because the meadows were in dispute and so on. And now everybody knows that there are. It means that you haven't seen the plan.
I'll prove to you that they are mine.
You won't prove it, my darling.
I shall.
Dear one, why yell like that? You won't prove anything just by yelling. I don't want anything of yours and don't intend to give up what I have. Why should I? And you know, my beloved, that if you propose to go on arguing about it, I'd much sooner give up the meadows to the peasants than to you there.
I don't understand. How have you the right to give away somebody else's property?
You may take it that I know whether I have the right or not, because, young man, I'm not used to being spoken to in that tone of voice, and so on. I, young man, am twice your age, and ask you to speak to me without agitating yourself, and all that.
No, you just think I'm a fool and want to have me on. You call my land yours. And then you want me to talk to you calmly and politely? Good neighbors don't behave like that. Stepan Stepanovich, you're not a neighbor. You're a grabber.
What's that? What did you say?
Papa, send the movers out to the meadows at once.
What did you say, sir?
Oxen meadows are ours, and I shan't give them up. Shan't give them up. Shan't give them up.
We'll see. I'll have the matter taken to the court and then I'll show you.
To court? You can take it to court and all that. You can. I know. I know you. You're just on the lookout for a chance to go to court and all that. You pettifogger. All your people were like that. All of them.
Never mind about my people. The Lomos have been honorable people, and not one has ever been tried for embezzlement like your grandfather.
You Lomovs have had lunacy in your family. All of you.
All.
Your grandfather was a drunkard, and your younger aunt, Natsaya Mihailovna, ran away with an architect, and so on.
And your mother was a humpback. Something pulled in my side, my head. Help, water.
Your father was a guzzling gambler.
And there haven't been many backbiters to equal your aunt.
My left foot has gone to sleep. You're intriguer. Oh,
Speaker.
my heart. And it's an open secret that before the last elections, you're brave. I can see stars. Where's my hat?
It's low. It's dishonest. It's mean.
And you're just a malicious, double-faced intriguer. Yes,
Here's my hat. My heart? Which way? Where's the door? Oh, I think I'm dying. My foot's quite numb.
and foot, you don't set foot in my house again.
Take it to court. We'll see.
Devil take him.
What a rascal. What trust can one have in one's neighbors after that?
The villain, the scarecrow,
The monster. First he takes our land, and then he has the impudence to abuse us.
and that blind hen. Yes, that turnip gauze has the confounded cheek to make a proposal, and so on. What a proposal!
What proposal?
Why he came here to propose to you.
To propose? To me? Why didn't you tell me so before?
So he dressed up in evening clothes, the stuffed sausage, the wizen-faced Trump.
To propose to me? Ah, bring him back. Back. Ah, bring him here.
Bring whom here?
Quick, I'm ill. Fetch him.
What's that? What's the matter with you? Oh, unhappy man that I am. I'll shoot myself. I'll hang myself. We've done for her.
I'm dying. Fetch him.
At once, don't yell.
What have they done to me? Fetch him back. Fetch him.
He's coming, and so on. Devil take him. Oh, talk to him yourself. I don't want to.
Fetch him.
He's coming. I tell you. Oh, what a burden. Lord, to be the father of a grown-up daughter. I'll cut my throat. I will, indeed. We cursed him, abused him, drove him out. And it's all you. You.
No, it was you.
I tell you, it's not my fault. Now you talk to him yourself.
My heart's palpitating awfully. My foot's gone to sleep. There's something that keeps pulling in my side.
Forgive us, Ivan Vasilevich. We were all the little heated. I remember now, oxen meadows really are yours.
My heart's beating awfully. My meadows, my eyebrows are both twitching.
The meadows are yours. Yes, yours. Do sit down. We were wrong.
I did it on principle. My land is worth little to me, but the principle,
Yes, the principal. Just so. Now let's talk of something else.
the more so as I have evidence, my aunt's grandmother gave the land to your father's grandfather's peasants.
Yes, yes. Let that pass. I wish I knew how to get him started. Are you going to start shooting soon?
Okay, stop here. I just checked. Much is remaining, and it won't be possible for us to finish it today. So let us leave it for the next class. It is already 2:43. So remaining from here, we'll continue reading in the next class. Just a little small question. What's going on? Have you understood everything? See the terms and the kind of
Yes,
abusive words they have used. Check for the meanings
Yes,
of all
sir.
those abusive words in your own dictionaries and find out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Somewhere it was said intriguer, somewhere it was said wizen faced. Okay. So there were many such terms, words, abusive words were used for one another, especially for Lomo.
Yes, sir.
And all that was going on only for that piece of land which they were arguing about. And when her father comes, she asks all this to her father, and he also says that it belongs to them only. Then the argument further grows up, and Lomo more angry, and he starts raising his voice. And at that, the old man says that you're talking to somebody twice your age and you shouldn't speak like that to me. And then they started abusing or using some harsh words, some humiliating words for their elders, for their ancestors, about his aunt and some grandmother. So not only to one another, but they started abusing the ancestors, the older ones who have already passed away. And the quarrel cropped up quite high. Finally, what happens? He leaves. When he leaves, father tells that this guy, he came to propose you. Propose to me. Now girl came to know, and father thought she was knowing. Father says that that's why he was nicely dressed. He came here to propose you. When she comes to know all this, she realizes why unnecessarily was she quarreling, fighting with him. Once they get married, everything will automatically be combined, whether it belongs to her or to him. All will be theirs. So she gets angry. She was quite disappointed. She almost faints, and she shouts at her father and asks him to go and call him back. Now at that point, father says कि ठीक है, लेकिन अब तू ही बात करना उससे. I don't want to say anything, speak any further in this issue, in this matter. So somehow he calls and then he leaves the place. When he comes back, you will see a complete change in the tone of Natalia. She says it was our mistake. The Oxen Meadows are yours. Then he also cools down and says, I was only talking on principle. Land is not worth much to me. But I was only talking on principle. Yes, on principle. So now they have calmed down. They have started speaking nicely to one another. Okay, let us stop here at this note, and we shall continue reading now onwards, from here onwards in the next class. Okay, कुछ problem हो, कुछ doubt हो तो we can discuss in the next class. एक बार पूरा आप लोग अपने आप से read करना, और बहुत सारे वर्ड्स इसमें जो आए हैं जो आपको थोड़े नए लग रहे हैं, चेक फॉर द मीनिंग्स ऑफ दोज वर्ड्स. Well, that's it. Sairam, you can leave now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Salam,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Saram, sir.
Sairam sir.
Sairam sir.
Thank you, sir. Sairam, sir.
Sairam beta.